You're not dating different people. You're dating the same emotional wound in different costumes. And until you recognize this, you'll keep having the same relationship ending with a different name in your phone. If you've ever said, "How did I end up here again?" pay attention, because what I'm about to tell you will change how you see every past relationship and every future choice. Stop beating yourself up with, "I should know better by now." Your intelligence isn't the problem. Your nervous system is. Here's what nobody explains about patterns. You're not choosing toxic people because you're weak or ignorant. You're choosing them because dysfunction feels like home. And your nervous system will always choose a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven. Think about this. When someone feels instantly right, what you're actually feeling is instantly recognizable. Your body is saying, "I know this dance." But knowing the dance doesn't mean it's the dance worth doing. Challenge yourself right now. Does excitement feel like anxiety in your body? Does emotional distance feel like mystery? Does intensity feel like connection? If yes, you've trained yourself to mistake activation for attraction. That person who swept you off your feet in 3 weeks, that wasn't chemistry. That was your pattern recognizing its match. Real chemistry develops. Pattern recognition is instant. I'll share a specific tool later that helps you distinguish between the two. But first, you need to understand why your picker keeps failing you. Your picker isn't broken, it's just untrained. "I don't trust my picker anymore." I hear this every single day, and it's the wrong diagnosis. Your picker works perfectly. It's doing exactly what you've trained it to do. Select for intensity instead of stability. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Instinct without criteria is just gambling with better stories. You feel attracted to someone, so you create reasons why it makes sense. You feel a connection, so you ignore the red flags. You feel understood, so you overlook incompatibility. Stop me if any of this sounds familiar. You meet someone and feel that spark. Your friends express concerns, but you explain them away. 3 months later, you're having the exact conversation you had in your last relationship. 6 months later, you're Googling, "Why do I keep attracting narcissists?" Your instincts aren't broken. They're just working without a framework. It's like driving at night with no headlights. You can feel the road, but you can't see where you're going. Do you want to know the number one way people repeat their patterns? Speed. Moving fast doesn't mean you're open to love. It means you're closed to information. Here's what happens when you rush. Week 1, this feels different. Week 3, we just click. Week 6, why are they pulling away? Week 12, I can't believe this happened again. Let me be direct. Patterns hide in the beginning and reveal themselves under pressure. But if you've already emotionally invested before the pressure shows up, you'll explain away what you see instead of responding to it. Fast emotional attachment is pattern repetition on steroids. Why? Because speed bypasses every protection you have. You don't see how they handle stress. You don't observe their consistency. You don't notice the small contradictions. You don't experience their conflict style. You don't witness their follow-through. Slow isn't withholding. It's wisdom. The right person will respect your pace. The wrong person will pressure you to move faster. That pressure, that's your first red flag. Everyone says, watch for red flags, but nobody teaches you how to recognize when you are the one activating the pattern. Here are the signs you're already in it. First, you're explaining instead of observing. "They're just busy" becomes your mantra. "They didn't mean it that way" becomes your excuse. If you're working harder to understand their behavior than they are to change it, you're in your pattern. Second, you feel anxious but call it excitement. That churning in your stomach isn't butterflies. It's your body recognizing danger. But you've been calling anxiety chemistry for so long, you can't tell the difference anymore. Third, you're already compromising things you said you wouldn't. I said I wanted someone emotionally available, but maybe they'll open up. I need consistency, but when they do show up, it's amazing. The pattern always asks you to shrink your needs to fit in its dysfunction. Fourth, the timeline feels familiar. If every relationship gets weird at the 3-month mark, that's not coincidence. That's your pattern's expiration date on performance. You don't rebuild self-trust by avoiding relationships. You rebuild it by making different decisions at the choice point. This means developing what I call pattern interruption points. Instead of explaining behavior, document it. Instead of moving faster when it feels good, maintain your pace. Instead of hoping for change, believe what you see. Instead of filling in blanks, ask direct questions. Here's the shift that changes everything. Stop asking, why do I keep attracting these people? Start asking, why do I keep choosing these people? Attraction isn't the problem. Your response to attraction is. You can feel attracted to someone and still recognize they're not good for you. That's not broken instincts. That's emotional maturity. This is exactly why I created the must-have and deal-breaker blueprint for midlife singles. Most people try to break patterns by willpower alone. This blueprint gives you the framework your instincts have been missing. It helps you identify your non-negotiable needs, not preferences, your needs. The specific deal breakers that should end things immediately. The difference between familiar and healthy. When you have clear criteria before you feel chemistry, you can make decisions based on compatibility, not just connection. Download it free in the link below. Here's what I want you to remember. Every pattern breaks at the moment of choice, not after you're attached, not after you've invested months, at the moment you choose differently than before. This looks like walking away from instant intensity, saying no to inconsistency even when the highs are high, choosing availability over chemistry, picking presence over potential. You're not broken for having patterns. Everyone has them, but you're the only one who can break yours. Stop asking, how did I end up here again? Start asking, what did I ignore to get here? Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once you can't unsee it, you can't repeat it. Your pattern ends the moment you decide it does. Not with the perfect person, with a different decision. The same emotional wound can only wear so many costumes before you recognize it walking toward you. This time, you don't have to let it in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.